do gun day. Welcome back to the channel, folks. On today's channel we have the HW40 Pneumatic 177 pistol. You may have seen something similar to this on the channel before, which is the Beeman. Don't get them confused, this is the original. What we will do is, as always, we'll take a look at the craftsmanship of this pistol, take a few shots, which we all know I'm terrible with, and give you a conclusion, my opinion as a new shooter, whether this brings me joy or not. That's about all you're going to get from this. We'll have a look at some cinematic shots, take it out to 10 meters, and give you a conclusion. Let's take a look.
Engineered for precision, priced for everyone. This is the Weihrauch HW40 PCA, a recoilless, single-stroke pneumatic air pistol that delivers German craftsmanship in a modern, reliable package. In .177 caliber, the HW40 pushes pellets at up to 305 feet per second, with no recoil, just smooth, consistent, and impressively accurate shooting. Weighing just 780 grams and stretching 240 millimeters in length, it's perfectly balanced for steady aim. Whether you're plinking targets or refining your shooting form, you get a precision two-stage trigger, fiber-optic sights with micrometer adjustments, and a dovetail rail for mounting optics. Plus, the ambidextrous grip and automatic safety make this pistol ideal for right or left-handed shooters. Quiet, smooth, precise. The Weihrauch HW40 PCA, proof that performance doesn't have to come at a premium.
Okay, so like I said, this is 177 and is pneumatic. We're going to use the AccuPel FT to start. In 177, I'm going to whack a few in my pocket because this is quite a strenuous process to load this pistol. Okay, now I am going to be losing pellets out my pocket as we go. I am going to be shooting this standing. We are at 10 meters here, and you're going to get a real window into how terrible my pistol shooting is, as always. So to load this, you cock the hammer back, open up the piston, and you place your pellet in the end, which is always quite a fiddly process. And I have quite slender fingers. So if you've got a bigger, chunkier hand than me, it could be quite a process. Now this is an automatic safety, which we'll find on the side here, which I think is a great placement. And to turn it off, you just slide that forwards and you get a red dot to show you're ready to shoot. You've got fiber optic sights, and what we're going to do is just aim for the center of the target and see what happens. Okay, I can't see from here. I'm just going to see if that hit before we do the next shot. Interesting. So I aimed dead center on that and it's super high. Now this does have adjustable rear sight, so I can adjust that, and let's just have another try. Getting a bit closer. I have to say, in comparison to the Beeman, which might have been quite a while ago now, so I may have completely erased it from my memory, the trigger system is the only thing I can feel that feels superior in the setup. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels a nicer pull. Than the Beeman. Smoother, more responsive. What are we on? Shot 4, and the hand's starting to feel a bit sore from that action. Okay, a couple more with these these pellets, and then we'll try some H&N, give it a bit of a comparison. Now, as always with these, I think they're great from a practice and not needing CO2. Like, I think that's a really great budget perspective. You literally are just off you go. You don't have to bring anything with you or pump it up. That also means that one shot and done. But that's not a problem. I think that's really nice thing to shoot. You do have this, I think it's a dovetail mount on here. It is quite dovetaily for any optics, red dots alike. But in comparison to the Beeman, I'd say that this is my preference out of the two. I'm probably just hearing the HW name. The Beeman, there is nothing wrong with it, but they are the second in the market. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up another target, go ahead and try some other pellets, and then give you a conclusion. Let's have a look. Being the H&N Barracuda match, slightly heavier pellet. So I'm going to aim where I was. We should be looking more center on target, hopefully, bar my bad shooting. Can't see where that went. Better. It's on that black. So let's try and keep all of these in the black for a win. Failed. 100% me. I went up. I kind of went like that as I shot, so I need to be a bit steadier in my hand. Let's have a look. No, doing it down the side, and you've got to be careful not to pinch yourself. It seems this just got my thumb. Ouch. Last couple, and then we'll do a conclusion. Better. So it's all in the technique with these pistol shooting, isn't it? Which, you know, as with everything, it should be all in the technique, but it's identifying that, right? I know that my one's going top right is me. Much better. Okay, 2 sets of pellet types through that, 2 targets. Let's have a conclusion on the HW40 from Weihrauch. Okay, here's a conclusion on the HW40 pneumatic pistol from Weihrauch, 40 PCA to be specific. I don't know what I was expecting from this. I've obviously shot the Beeman and I wasn't overly critical on that, but you know, it's a pneumatic pistol, so it's single shot. If I pair it as a comparison to the Beeman, much of a muchness, except for this trigger is super responsive in comparison. The Beeman felt a lot stiffer on the one that I had. You've got this adjustable rear sight, so you can dial that in nicely if you want to do regular shooting with this. And it's a pretty basic looking piece of kit if you compare it to something like the 4.5, which is more standout. So options, right? The fiber optic iron sights, if you like, the fiber optic sights, super useful. It's a beautiful day here today, really clear, really useful, so they line up nicely. I think if I kept this, it's the right price, it's the right budget, I could dial that accuracy in at 10 meters, and is a lot better than I've had in a lot of my PCP pistols, which is interesting to me. I've been shooting a lot longer today. And this, I was shooting PCP pistols before this, so that comparison to me is probably just a bit more time and a bit more chilled on the pistol. That being said, great price, great piece of kit. If you're looking for your first target shooting pistol, if you like, I wouldn't call it a target pistol, but it is a good plinker for great accuracy. And I think you'd probably get accuracy up to 15 meters with this, 15 yards, sorry. Yeah, that's all I've got to say really. HW40 pneumatic pistol from Weihrauch, great piece of kit. Nothing wrong with it, and the comparison is also nothing wrong with it. Two great pieces of kit, you just choose your budget. And that's it. Thanks as always for Surplus Store allowing me to get this in hand through their teams there. And as always, thank you for watching. Shoot safe, stay safe, catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye.